Come into the intro with me. Good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode, and hopefully the last episode.
I was doing little bunny thing from Taekwondo.
Oh, hopefully this is the last episode in the Paper Mache Frankenstein series. We're outside today because we're gonna be sanding it down, and that makes me making a lot of a mess. Here's Dali. What happened? Oh, so you want to show the people your dahlias?
Yeah.
Show them your dahlias. Where your dahlias at? Where your dahlia flowers at? Oh yeah, these are Dali's flowers right here. These are called Hypnotic Tequila Sunrise Dahlia.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Is that you, Dali? Are you a Hypnotic Tequila
No.
Sunrise Dahlia?
Sister.
Huh?
Her, my sister.
Do you guys love each other?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you love your sister, Dali? So we're going to be using two sanding methods. One is going to be the paper for the face, because I don't want to get it too edgy and too straight. You'll see whenever I start using the machine on the hair how it leaves the edges. And this is more of a softer, I could get more rounded shapes with this than with this. This is going to be exclusive for the hair. I'm going to try to add a little bit more detail into the hair, like a little bit of lines into every bump. But we'll see if that's even possible. But yeah, these are the two ways we're sanding the face down today. For the Dremel tool, I'm gonna be using this fucking circle weird looking thing. And then for the details, I have these weird looking, I guess, yeah. And then I also have little tips like this. They're probably used for other things like glass or some shit, but I have no clue what they're used for. But I use them for paper mache. So they're paper mache tools. Okay, so I'm gonna start sanding with this.
With that paper?
So I've just been working on it for maybe like about a minute, and you can see the difference between this smooth surface and this rough, almost like paper spitballs like texture, you get me? This side of the face is sanded, not all the way fully completed sanded. I still have to go in with the Dremel tool and sand in the eyes and get more detail in there, the nose, the mouth. But maybe you could already see that the texture is already softer and there's better curves. Compared to this side, it still looks very rough.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so this is after the first sanding session. As you can see, it's looking way better. Most of the detail is coming out. His face is not looking so bubblegummy anymore. And honestly, I think I'm very excited to finish this. I worked a little bit on his brow line. His eyes are coming out a little bit better. I don't know if you could see this. Yeah, you can make out a little bit. I'm rethinking of using or figuring out another way to use paper pulp, because I've noticed that a lot of the paper pulp that I've used has a lot of like plastics and like styrofoam that leave these holes if I take them out. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. But either way, I'm still gonna have to come refill it again, because as you can see, this line, this side of this cheeks looks very good, but over here looks kind of funky. I'm just gonna add like a little smear there, and it'll probably fix that. I still have to work on the hair, but as in for now, as you can see, the sun is coming out, and I'm quickly running out of shade. So I'm gonna go inside. But while I was editing the last video, I found this picture of Frankenstein's head when it was first starting off, and it was in front of this exact flower, and it was just blooming. And now that it's dying, Frankenstein is almost done. So, you know, that's pretty kind of cool, right? I'll put that picture in here somewhere so you guys could see. So you guys can see before and after, how it started, how it's going. Pretty cool, huh, guys? So here it is, guys. This is what it looks like now after the sanding session. I think it really made a big difference on making them look better. This is the texture I got for the hair here. And a little work on his face. See, his bag is coming out in better in his cheeks. Here comes the brow. I was able to get those wrinkles in there. Pretty happy with those, how they came out. The hair doesn't have that bubblegum texture anymore. It's more thicker and straighter. And the lightning bolts does honestly came out the best. Look at the detail on those edges. I like it. I'm very happy with that. A little bit closer shots into some of the ridges I was able to get. Some of the detail in there. That should come out whenever I paint it. Something that I did forget, and honestly I'm happy that I remembered, was evening out the bottom of the head and filling out these cracks. Whenever you would lay it, put this down, it would kind of wobble. So I have to even it out now. So here it is after I did some of the work. It sits much better. It doesn't wobble around anymore. And as you can see, it just looks way better. And this is what I was talking about whenever I have to do something about the pulp I use, because it leaves these little plastics and fuzzies behind, and it just adds more work to the end. This is the bottom of it and the work I did just to make it a little bit more flat. And there's one thing I am forgetting, that would be the bolts on his neck. And good thing I remembered about that, because I was about to just start painting it and I would have been wrong. So I'm gonna make some bolts real fast and hopefully finish them by the end of this video. So like usual, I usually start crafting and I completely forget to pick up the camera and explain what I'm doing. But pretty much what I have done is I cut little circles, about 7 of them for each bolt, and then I skewered them on here, and as I went I would just glue them on. I'm gonna leave a little bit of the skewer sticking out on each end, maybe lesser towards the outside of the bolt and more towards the end, so I can make a hole inside the head in the neck area, like right there in the center, and then just, you know, stick it on in there. Yeah, that's what we're doing now. I'm gonna go ahead and work on the other side. All I'm just gonna do is just stick them on this side. I was gonna use another skewer. Actually, yes, I'll probably use another skewer, and then I'll show you what that looks like. All right, guys. So here they are, the 2 bolts that are gonna be going in the side of his head. They're done, and the little stems in the bottom are gonna be going inside of his head. I'm just holding them like this so you could get a better look at them, because I have the other hand on the camera. And now I'm gonna sit here for a little bit and map out where these bolts are gonna go, and then start making a hole. Hopefully I don't mess up the head then. I'm so close to finishing. I can't believe I forgot to make this. This should have been somewhere in between episode 10 and 9, but here I am, the second to last episode, and I'm barely making these. But this is gonna be done by the time we paint in the next episode. Alright guys, so here they are, his little bolts inside of his head. I think they came out pretty good. They're not so big to be, you know, taking up a lot of space, and they're also not small enough to be not noticeable. I think they really complement the head with the size that they have. Not really too worried about it. What I am worried about is a little gap that's in between the bolt and the neck. I need to figure out how I'm gonna close that. I'm either gonna use a little bit of hot glue and then press it until it sticks, or just pack it in with clay until it looks kind of normal. But I think they look good. I don't have the other light going right now, so you really can't see this one, but it's pretty much the same thing as that. And here it is, guys. This is the progress we did on Frankenstein's head. Honestly, I was not able to get the whole process down. There was a couple things that I did not record, like me adding more clay to certain spots and then sanding those spots down, but Pretty much the gist of it is that it was nitpicky stuff that I decided just to move on because I can't get stuck on this project for very long. I have to move on to something else. There's other ideas coming out. For now, I'm going to just go ahead and think about if I'm going to use the brown paper for his skin to give it that, you know, decaying skin feel, like it's almost like it's falling apart. His skin is falling off, or just paint it like this. But I don't think I am, because I'm not really liking the texture of the skin to just paint over it. I've done it before and I don't like how it comes out. Even though the brown paper is a big process to cover up the whole face, I'm not gonna make that its own video. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it and then paint it, and that would be it for this project. So the next video for sure is the last one. But for now, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for your guys' support. Can't wait to finish it. Can't wait to give you guys that announcement I have for this project. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye.